Is it? Go ahead.
I think you look beautiful just the way you are.
Thanks, man. Respect.
You got to start it with that.
Oh yeah. Do it. Insert an explosion.
Like the brain exploder explosion.
Do that. Just do it right now.
All right. All right.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's AJ from Airsoft Megastore, and today we're at the Elite Force booth. I'm here with Nigel. We're going to check out some of the new products that they're showcasing over here at SHOT Show. Let's get it started.
Boom. What's going on, guys? So our bread and butter, we've done really well with our CO2 1911s in the past, and we introduced these late 2017, just some new colorways. Old Faithful was the tan and black, but now we've got the brushed steel with the black components. We've got an all black one, and as you can see, it's not too flashy. You know what I mean? Not too over the top. It's classy. That's nice, right?
Yeah, it's really nice.
You say brushed stainless, people automatically think chrome. So when you actually see the thing, it makes sense to you. So really nice on that. And then of course we've got the all black model right here. So if you're not into the two-tone stuff, you just want a solid black color, got that. Of course it's gonna have the accessory rail, the upgraded sights, ambidextrous safety. You know what that is. Okay, this is one I'm excited about. HK USB. Probably thinking you guys already have that, right?
Yep.
Wrong. You know what? It's going to have the CO2 magazine on it, right?
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes. The blowback is crisp, really enjoyable to shoot. So if you're familiar with the recoil and the blowback over 1911, it's going to perform the same, same durability, same satisfying recoil on that thing. So really excited about that. Metal slide. Expect this to be out probably around summer time 2018. These recently just got approved, so we're just getting them manufactured and coming through. So keep an eye out for that if you're an HK USB head. We're still working on the VP9. We had some quality control stuff going on with them, but it is coming. Trust me. We actually just passed the final samples after we're showing the HK VP9 gas blowbacks for like the last two SHOT shows. It's been a long time coming, highly anticipated. I know a lot of guys are really excited for that. It's been out internationally, but US has our own standards as far as the quality control program, but it is coming. In the meantime, though, we just came out with the CO2 VP9. It's going to be a different OEM. It's not VFC, but it's going to have a full-size CO2 drop-free magazine. It's going to be kind of that half travel slide, so it's not a full travel slide, but it actually makes for a quicker reset, and it's better consumption for your CO2, so it's not using so much CO2 to blow back that slide. What else, man? It's going to have your accessory rail down here, metal slide, adjustable hop up on it, which is like the old school adjustable hop. See that right there? See that right there? Got it? All right. Shoots about 315 feet per second, and it maps out at like $90. Yeah, so you can find this for like around $90, $95. So if you want a VP9, you want to get into one now, I love this thing. It shoots like a dream. It's a laser gun. Okay, guys, so late 2017, we introduced our MP5 competition series. We've got the A4, A5 kit. This one's going to come with the sliding stock and the solid stock. So if you want the battery capacity or for whatever reason you just want a sliding stock, it's going to come with it in the package, good to go. Also going to come with 2 high-capacity 200-round magazines. I'm holding the SD model. Now this is only going to be available in the sliding stock, but again, it's going to come with the 2 high-cap magazines. And then we've also got the rail kit, so if you want to get the front handguard going, this is going to give you a little bit more battery space too. This retails for around $55, $60. So if you want that, sliding stock, whatever, this one's going to come with the solid stock and sliding. So there you go.
All right, so same location, different AEGs.
Well, AEGs.
AEG right here.
AEG. This is super confusing. And CO2 blowback. So the reason why we're calling this AEG, right? And a lot of people are like, that's an AEP. Automatically like pistol. Well, it's not. The reason why we can say that is because it's going to be compatible with version 2 gears inside. So there's going to be some upgradability options. We haven't seen that in the past with an electric MP7. Also, out of the box, it's going to be clocking in about 330 feet per second with a .20 gram BB, whereas in the past it was only doing maybe 220, 230. So that's a big jump. This is very much in the prototype phase, so I'm thinking more of a 2019 release, but being SHOT Show, we want to have cool stuff to show you guys.
You gotta flex.
You gotta flex a little bit, but stuff that will be coming out for 2018, the CO2 MP40. This is going to be part of the Legends series, so this is part of like the Wild West theme, single action revolver that we've had with the leather holster. More historical guns is what the Legends series of guns is going to be based on. CO2 power, full metal construction. This thing's got a lot of heft to it, and then it's going to be full blowback as well. It takes 2 CO2 cartridges in the magazine. and you're probably like, well, why does it take two? But when you fill this gun in the heft of it, it's probably got like a half-pound bolt in it, so the recoil on it is super satisfying. It gets you shaking around, but that's why you need this 2 CO2. It will operate on 1 CO2, but if you want the full satisfaction of the recoil on this gun, you're going to want to use both of them. And I would say, hey, when's this coming out, Nicole? Hey, Nicole, when's this coming out? Huh?
Waiting on you, bro.
Waiting on me, bro. I'm going to say late third quarter 2018.
Oh, okay, so
That's conservative.
I would say that you might get second quarter.
We might get second quarter. You heard it. You heard it from her.
second quarter.
All right, you heard it
Second
from Nicole.
quarter, possibly third.
So, Avalon Series, you guys already know. Great internals, great externals. Same stuff as last year, Type 4 barrel. You've got the quick change spring, the in-gearbox MOSFET, the super magnet high torque motors. But there's some external changes and a few internal changes going on this year. You're going to see the markings on the receiver are going to change to reflect on the namesake of the gun. It's going to say Avalon on there, which is nice. CNC mag release, it's going to be ambidextrous for either side. So left-hand shooter, right-hand shooter. That's nice, and it's going to follow suit with that ambidextrous selector switch for the semi and auto selectors. Internally, the MOSFET's going to get a little upgrade to it. It's going to have like a dual resistor beef up on that, so there's not any issues with the high dump LiPo batteries. We're seeing a few hiccups on that, so hopefully that'll make it a little bit more robust and durable. So that's the changes going on to the already existing Sabres and caliber carbines and CQBs and CQC models. Addition to the line of Avalon is going to be the Gladius. Now, it's going to be a PDW style. You see it's got the one-piece upper receiver on it. We opted for the crane stock just to kind of make it separate from the QRS accessories on the rest of these guns out there. It's going to come with the PDW style magazine on it, but it does take any Stanag style AR type mag, so it will take the QRS mags and all that as well. Expect this to be around the price point as the short versions as well. And I'm thinking this is going to be a second quarter, third quarter thing for 2018. This one goes by the name of the Gladius. So you've got the Gladius, not Gladys, Gladius. Yeah, Avalon Gladius, brothers. That's what you want to look for. So if you look for something shorter, and it's a lot lighter too. Then I mean, you can feel some heaviness.
Yeah, this is definitely something that would wear me down at the end of the day.
Wear me down. So if you're doing CQB, high speed stuff, exactly.
It's very lightweight, yeah.
And then it's got the thick rails on top and bottom and some key mount stuff. So if you don't want the side rails, you know what I mean. If you do, you got the key mount option. So pretty cool.
Any overall space.
So running change to the 416.
Yeah.
You a fan of the 416?
I am a huge fan of the 416.
Should be sold. Yeah. I only started working at Elite Force to get a 416 for free.
Man.
But this is going to be the running change on this thing, man. By the way, it wasn't free. They still charged me for it. So.
Did you at least get a discount?
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't that good. But running change, we're trying to reflect the changes to the real firearm, the real 416. Have you stopped by the HK booth yet?
No, not yet.
Oh my gosh, so many nice 416s. So they've done some external changes and things like that to the real one, and we're reflecting that. You've got your integrated flip-up front sight into that rail. We've got the more modernized removable rear flip-up sight that's going to come with it. Everything on this gun is going to be super ambi now. So you've got your ambidextrous selector on it, right? You've got your ambidextrous mag catch on it. And now you've got an ambidextrous bolt catch.
Oh, nice.
Right? Like all of it, man. So if you're left or right, yeah, whatever. It's good to go. And then it's going to have the more slimline club stock. It's similar in looks to the old 416 style, but it's a little bit more slimmer profile. And that's nice too, especially for airsoft. You're wearing a mesh mask, it's not going to mess up your cheek weld. So yeah, a lot of things going on. The other big thing, notably, is the angled mag weld. Before it was straight, so you couldn't put your E-mags and P-mags in there. So now it's going to have the angled flare, so you can put all those different types of mags. Yeah, man. Internally, this thing's going to run silky smooth because now it's going to have the ECS gearbox, which is the same gearbox that's in the Avalon series. So if you want the durability, the performance, the satisfaction of Avalon, and you're a 416 lover, wait for this one. I'm going to say second, third quarter on this one too. So yeah, be watching out summertime, late fall, you're going to start seeing a lot of this new stuff drop. So.
Yo, guys, you already know what it is. Glock. Perfection. We're here to talk today about your airsoft dream. The Glocks. Nigel, can you give me some details about these bad boys?
Oh man, I'm excited. So you guys know we've already talked about some of these gas blowbacks, OEM VFC, beautiful Glock, full trademarks. We got that license, we got that contract. We're making Glock happy. So we talked about the gas blowbacks, 19s, 17s, right? And if you look, what gen do you got there? You got a Gen 3, I got a Gen 3, but we're gonna have them all, okay? So there's no particular rhyme or reason why we're gonna start out with a Gen 4 or a Gen 3. I'm pointing this both at myself, that felt weird. But eventually we're gonna have both. So if you gotta have the new back straps, which I believe are gonna be compatible, if you're a left-handed shooter and you need the ambidextrous mag release, we're gonna have it all. But if you like that classic Gen 3, we're gonna have that too. So we're gonna have all the offerings depending on what, because people get into it, man.
Yeah, man.
Some people are like, oh, I'm only Gen 3, you know. So.
You got the any generation.
Now there's Gen
diehards.
5, yeah, exactly. So we're gonna have that, and now we're getting into some CO2 stuff. So up here, let's talk about the John Wick Special, talk about the Glock 34. This is going to be a CNC'd slide. Now there's going to be some reinforced inner components going on. You're going to have a reinforced spring guide, the slide catch, some stuff going on with the hammer, and we'll release the full specs closer to time of release on this guy. But it's going to come with the CO2 magazine too, which I know a lot of you guys are excited about. These guns up top, the CO2 offerings, are going to come with the Glock hard case. So that's the same hard case that the real firearm comes with. Pretty nice, man. So I'm excited about those. Higher price point on those. You know, we talked about the first initial gas blowbacks are going to be right around that $169.95 price point. Getting into the CO2 stuff with the CNC slide, the CO2 components, the hard case. We're going to be looking at the low twos, $225 price points. But if you want to get a Glock and you don't want to spend that kind of money, you know what I mean? You want a steak, but you only got the cheeseburger money.
The Glock on a budget.
Trying to get that, you know, if you want the Glock, full license, looks like a Glock, feels like a Glock, we've got something for you. And keep in mind too, I always keep on telling guys, I got to remind myself, this is just the tip and the top of the iceberg. We're going to have so much more, everything from springers, the different models, you guys that want the subcompacts, we're going to have that. We're going to have the full auto 18s, 18Cs, we're going to do it all. So just hang tight. We've got a lot more that's going to be coming out later on this year, so make sure you're watching out for that.
They can't drop the ball in one go, man.
Right. But yeah,
wait and see.
Yeah, a lot of stuff coming out. But going back to this, fixed slide, non-blowback, metal slide, polymer lower, stick mag, CO2, something like this is going to retail for $69.95. So if you want a CO2 gun, if you want a CO2 Glock, we've got that at a lower price point too. So there you go, man.
Question, will you guys be making additional slides?
So the official answer on that one is we will only sell and distribute what comes out of the actual Glock factory.
Okay.
So I know there's a lot of aftermarket stuff on Glocks out there, but the only thing that we're going to be doing and that we're focused on is actually Glock manufactured replicas. So if it's not something that the actual Glock real firearm does out of the factory, then we won't touch it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of different models, a lot of different OEMs, a lot of different price points, a lot of different power sources, spring. We might even do electric. So we're just getting started on this, so make sure you guys are looking out, man.
You guys heard it there. AEP Glock? Maybe?
Maybe.
You never know.
Question mark?
Question mark? Glock? There you go, guys. Thanks, Nigel, for all the awesome information. Appreciate that. It's been Airsoft Megastore from SHOT Show and Elite Force. We're coming to you live from the Glocks.
Boom!
Glock Cop!
What is this, huh? They Glocks?
What are you doing here? That's
Get that out of
like
here.
Glock?
Respect.
Respect. You gotta respect the name. The name of the Glock right there. You gotta respect it. You see this slide right here? This is real trademarks.
Yeah.
Real goddamn trademarks.
This is Glock perfection, all right? Perfection.
That's what you can expect.
You're not getting perfection from a all right. All right.